when we're doing neck cars, just like with spine cars, when we're doing spine cars, we're trying to separate hip from spine. When we're doing neck cars, we're trying to separate neck from shoulder and neck from spine rotation. So one way we're gonna do that is we're gonna have you hold weights in your hands. That's gonna help kind of relax your traps and pull everything down. And then we're gonna go ahead and go through the sequence that we typically would be doing for your neck car. Let's go and grab those. So a couple things to look out for. When we look up, I don't want spine extension. When we look to the side, I don't want spine rotation. And when we laterally flex, I don't want to see any shifting that way either. If you get pinching at any point, if you look up and we get pinching on the back, I don't want you looking up as far, right? Especially with clients who obviously sit at desks all day and stuff and they have a hinged neck. Looking up into extension, if they get pinching all across the backside, then that might be restricting them too much where they have an impingement. So let the weight pull this down, relax it. Let's start with full extension. Look up all the way. Do we have a stretch in your throat? Let's start with that. We found a stretch in your throat. So that's the progressive tissue of neck extension. If you get pinching on the back, then we don't have enough extension to be able to do that. So I want you to stay in extension and without moving the shoulder at all, slowly rotate to your left and don't let this move at all. All right, we have rotation there. All right, water out of your left. Is there pinching?
Right in front.
Pinching in front right here?
The other side, open.
Stretching.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is how you would lengthen your neck rotation.
Okay.
Does that make sense? You could sit there and let all the progressive tissue right here. You might feel some regressive contraction, right, the closing side, but if you have pinching there, then we need to open that up. Okay. You could sit there and just let that open up if you wanted, but there's gonna be a whole nother rabbit hole that we go into after that. Now think about water out of your ear and bring your left ear down to your shoulder. We feel more progressive lengthening there, okay? Now think about drawing a circle across your chest, tuck the chin, and I want you feeling like almost like a double chin and feeling the throat contracting, which is the regressive, right, of neck flexion. Do you feel the backside of your neck stretching now? Now bring your chin to here, and I want you to slowly rotate until you hit your end point there. Do we now feel this progressive lengthening? You feel it in which shoulder?
Left.
The left shoulder. Try to relax this arm some more. Can you find any progressive lengthening here?
Right there, yeah.
Okay, you see how when you relax the shoulder, that allowed that to open up. Now bob your head to the right, pour water out of your ear. You have a different line of tissue pulling, right?
Yeah.
So depending on the person, if they get pinching on the left or the right, you might need to open it up in rotation or open it up in lateral flexion. Okay, it depends on the person.
Okay.
Now go ahead and start looking up towards the roof. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up. And again, we have progressive lengthening, right? We have no pinching in the backside.
No.
If someone gets pinching in the backside, we would have to stretch forward, right, and lengthen their posterior, right? Go in reverse now. So rotate to your right. Don't let the shoulders move at all. Let the weight pull you down. Relax your scap. Rotate all the way to the right. Do you feel progressive lengthening here?
Yeah.
Okay, now water out of your ear. You feel that again.
Yeah.
Go ahead and start tucking the chin. Flex the cervical spine so you're feeling your throat contracting. And I want you feeling the backside of your neck lengthening. Beautiful, all the way around. You might start feeling this left side contract as you feel the right side pulling, right?
Yep.
And so understanding what's lengthening and what's shortening is kind of get us the right tissue engagement, right? So right there, you hit the end of rotation. There's no pinching here, right?
No.
Okay, now water out of your left ear. You feel this lengthening.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have pinching on your left side, you'd have to stretch the opposite way. If you had pinching going the other direction, we would need to do this side to open it up. Does that make sense?
Intense stretch.
What, through here?
Yeah.
Okay, sit there and breathe into it. So take a big deep breath there, relax. Now can you contract regressive tissue further? And now slowly start looking up into the neck extension.
Okay, yeah.
Relax that all the way up. Keep going. And relax. How was that?
Different.
So we had no pinching, right? So if somebody goes like this, and they go here, and they say, oh, I have pinching on my left side, we have to go the other direction and open all of that up
First.
so that they have range to go into. If they go this way, and they're like, oh, I get pinching up on this side, we have to go the other way, open this up, so that there's range of motion to move into. Same 2-minute stretch. 2-minute stretch, and then the pails and rails would come from there to open up capsule space, right? But you could sit there and eccentrically load your neck and let gravity pull it down, which is why you sat there and you just felt that stretch.
Yeah.
You're loading your neck with gravity. Your head has weight to it, right? You're not strapping weight to your head, but you're letting gravity and the leverage you're putting yourself into to lengthen whatever progressive lengthening you need. Does that make sense? If someone looks up at the roof and they get pinching in the back, they don't look up as far, and then we have to stretch their neck, their posterior progressive tissue. Does that make sense for neck flexion? Yeah?